what makes men dangerous? I was in my local gun shop about a week ago, talking to a few of the employees that I know personally there. Good guys. And we started a dialogue. The topic of discussion? Self-defense. Gunfighting. I quickly realized that there was a divide in our opinions, and people began to run to their camps as the one-all, solve-all solution to this problem. On one side of the battlefield, I noticed the competitive shooter side. Guys that have superior speed and gun handling skills, rivaled by no other. Lightning fast reloads and first shot on target times, coupled by super fast follow-up shot split times and target transition. These guys live on the fantasy land known as the flat range, and their goal is to get that shot on target before you, and if they can do that, they've won. Going to the other side of the battlefield, we have the tactical gunfighters. These guys would never crack a smile because they feel like it's giving up part of their soul. These guys dedicate their training in situational awareness, tactics and weapon manipulation, threat identification, and live by a code of conduct that you and I would never understand. Their worldview is completely different. They refuse to live on the flat range because they don't like to live in the fantasy land, and they would not be caught dead sporting a tucked-in shirt and an outside-the-waistband holster, open carrying a handgun, because they refuse to give up the element of surprise. So what makes men dangerous? Before we get into that, I'd like to talk about the competitive shooter and the tactical gunfighter some more. You might be asking yourself the question, Stillshot, why are you poking fun of these guys? Don't you see the value in what they offer? Yes, I do. But the competitive shooter and the tactical gunfighter, I see as heroes. I have friends in the competitive shooting world that I've trained with, friends in law enforcement, border patrol, and a few in the special operations community. I've trained with all of these guys. And these guys are freedom fighters. They're 2A supporters. They're family supporters. I consider these guys heroes. So what really makes men dangerous? The mind. It's mindset, guys. And the three characteristics that I see as making a man dangerous when used for evil is motivation, influence, and opportunity. And if they can use these things to commit evil against our fellow man and to cause others and to influence others to commit evil on our fellow man, they are dangerous. Now I have some notes here that I've taken about 3 examples I'd like to bring up so I don't mess this up. But 3 men come to mind immediately, and I'm sure you all know them. One being Adolf Hitler. He was responsible for the creation of the Nazi Party, initiated World War II in Europe by invading Poland, and was central to the perpetration of the Holocaust, causing 6 million Jews to perish. He was famous for quoting this, "To conquer a nation, first disarm its citizens." Very dangerous mindset. Second, we have Joseph Stalin, the dictator of the USSR, Russia, an acronym for Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, influenced the Soviet Union into communist collectivization, which stripped farmers of their land, giving them to the state. If you refused, you were killed or sent into labor camps. All in all, he was responsible for what's estimated as 20 million deaths and also causing a great famine. He was quoted saying this, "Ideas are more powerful than guns. We would not let our enemies have guns. Why should we let them have ideas?" Another dangerous mind. Lastly, we have the biggest loser from China, Mao Zedong, also known as Chairman Mao. He was a tyrannical dictator who created the Chinese Communist Party, authored the communist policy known as the Great Leap Forward, all in all responsible for what they consider 45 million deaths in the end. He was quoted saying, "Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun." Very dangerous men. Now there's a common denominator among the minds of these men. They used motivation, influence, and opportunity to commit evil on the citizens and to influence others to commit evil on the citizens. They believed in Marxism, Leninism, socialism, and communism. They believed in gun control and put legislation in place for gun registry, which ultimately led to gun confiscation. And once they were able to remove the tools of freedom from the citizens, they were able to do their will on the people without resistance. These were dangerous men.